This iconic spot will never be the same again, and spoiler alert, it's because of Instagram. Back in 2015, when I first visited Horseshoe Bend, it was nothing more than just an unmarked dirt pullover that was easily missed by anyone who didn't know what they were looking for. After parking in a small dirt lot, you would hike a barely marked trail with nothing more than the rocks of previous hikers and some footprints to guide you as you made your way into the distance. It was hard to see or tell anything about the canyon ahead from the path as you walked across the sand, but slowly and steadily as you made your way closer and closer to the river, the flat ground turns into a steep drop off and you are at the edge of Horseshoe Bend. But hold on, let's just take a step back. Let's just look at this for scale real quick. You see this? This is a person. And as we move out from here, you still see that person. Yep, there they are, right there. You still see them? You still see them? Nope, you don't see them. You can't even see them, and you can't even see the bend yet. Like, look how large this place is. It's really hard to appreciate just how large this area actually is. Horseshoe Bend was different, and while it's not incredibly far away from the city of Page, it's still kind of in the middle of nowhere. And without a building or structure in sight, it felt very surreal. And now fast forward to the social media age and the rise of Instagram, this spot became iconic. It was accessible, being near Page and other big attractions like Antelope Canyon, and with the rise of Instagram and everyone posting all their adventures and trips and things, everyone wanted a selfie at this new iconic location, Horseshoe Bend. Now you may be thinking, 2015, this spot became popular before 2015, and you're right, it did. However, things changed after this. Now when you drive here, you are greeted with a sign welcoming you to Horseshoe Bend, followed by a pay station because, yep, it costs money now, $10 per car. Then you get access to this beautiful paved lot where you park and follow the hordes of people as they make their way to Horseshoe Bend. Once you reach the bend itself, you will walk right up onto the railing along the front-facing edge of the cliff. Now, I'm not against safety or anything, and I know that with the sheer amount of tourists coming to a spot like this with cliffs that are literally 1,000 feet deep, you want some safety precautions. And I can understand why they put all this up. All I'm saying is this spot feels completely different than it did 8 years ago. If you see just how utterly crowded it is here, and yet it's still the same stunning spot. The hike out there is about 3/4 of a mile each way, and it's pretty pleasant. The rails themselves actually only span a tiny bit of the bend, so you can actually walk off to the sides and get a feel of the actual cliffs and the raw scale of this area. The bend itself is a mind-boggling 4,200 feet wide. The best time here is during sunrise, where the sun will rise up from behind you and slowly illuminate the canyon, or sunset as the sun sets directly in front of you over the bend itself. These two times are known as golden hour and will give you the best lighting for your photos. The weather in the summertime can go into the 90s and the winter down into the 40s. Spring and fall are ideal times to visit from a weather perspective, and the view will be pretty much the same throughout the year. The colors of the Colorado River down below are actually green due to the algae and the river that provide a stark contrast to the reds and browns in the rocks surrounding it. All in all, even though the experience feels different here as you're surrounded by infrastructure and all these people now, I still definitely recommend going to check out Horseshoe Bend. It's still a very unique and completely stunning location, and you won't regret it. Just don't forget to take that photo for Instagram while you're out there, and be careful while doing it. That's it for this quick video on Horseshoe Bend. If you have any questions or comments, or if you've been to Horseshoe Bend before all this was implemented and all these structures were here, let me know your thoughts in the section down below, and I will see you in the next one.